lamp sold for $100 more than it should have. And it's all because of one small detail most sellers never even look for. This pineapple-style glass swag lamp has a little-known secret that most people never discover. Missing it can cost you. Toward the end of this video, I will show you my actual listing and what my first pineapple swag lamp sold for. Become a vintage expert, where I, Treva, will reveal 30 years of experiences, secrets, and pro tips. Do you have an expert eye? Some people seem to have it naturally, and while others need a little more training. When I am preparing my items for listing them, I grab my notepad or tablet and document all the necessary details. The first thing I do is inspect it. For glass items, like this glass globe, I run my hands over the base, top and bottom, looking for any chips. I inspect for cracks and markings by holding it under a bright light. On this globe, I did not find any chips or cracks, but I did find a maker's mark right under the top rim. It reads Nemo 1972. There are 2 steps to determine the authentication and research process. Step 1, we search the maker, name, or company. Step 2, we search to identify the marks, makers, styles, era, what it is, and what is it used for. I do this with my assistant, AI, who needs all the details we can provide for the most accurate results. In the initial steps of our process, we have inspected, documented, and completed our search. So we were able to authenticate the globe under the company Nemo. There were 2, and they are very different. One is a Czech Nemo glass company, and the other is Mexican Nemo glass company. Google found this rather quickly. Although I did my first research with ChatGPT, Chat would not verify due to the different companies with the same name. So this is why we always finalize the research ourselves. Research the marker make first, if one is found, and then add that information to all the rest of the details to get a complete, accurate information. Remember to upload photos, and the more details with the photos, the better. I also provided a list of information to help you create your own prompt for AI that will help get a better outcome. I am sure you probably noticed I had 2 of these pineapple globes. If you want to see me transform the globes into something beautiful like these, be sure to subscribe so you won't miss out. Here is my listing that sold for $389 on June of this year, 2026. Without finding the marking, I would have listed it at just under $300 like I do most of my swag lamps I sell. This is a perfect example of making sure you inspect your items before listing and always research to get your maximum profits. Before you leave, I want to give you some things to keep in mind. When I was first starting out, an older antique dealer gave me some advice. She said it was better to sell one thing at a higher price than it was to sell several things at low prices. How true this is. It requires patience since higher-priced items take a little longer to sell. Also, anytime you come across something that is signed or marked, it is usually a sign of a high-end piece. It is worth your time to study what those marks are for the items in your niche. Knowledge is money. Don't leave money on the table as most do.